Hey guys, Adam from Workman Firearms here. In today's video, we are going to be doing the disassembly and reassembly of the Staccato P. So let's get this bad Larry back to the bench and get her taken apart. Alright, so now that we're back at the bench, we will begin the disassembly of our Staccato P here. To begin our disassembly, you're going to want to first clear the firearm, so drop that magazine, set it off to the side, and rack that slide to the rear. Physically and visually inspect the chamber, and then physically and visually inspect the mag well. Now we can see that our firearm is clear, so release that slide. From there, what we want to do, so I'm going to use my thumb and I'm going to put it through the grip, that way I can grab and pull that slide back until we get to that little indent. The first indent on the slide there, we want it to line up with our takedown pin there, and then we want to come to the other side of the firearm, and I'm going to take something to push that little pin out right there, and it'll slide right out nice and smooth. And as you can see through that little indent comes the rest of that takedown pin. Switch to a hamburger grip just so I can pull the rest of the way out there. And then I'm going to set that in our parts bin. From there, you can just slide the slide right off of the frame. The frame is as far broken down as we want it to be, so we're just going to set our frame off to the side. We want to take our recoil spring out. So with the Staccato P, the recoil spring is going to come out of the front of the firearm. So what you want to do is push the recoil spring all the way forward, and then you'll see it has a little notch on the recoil rod there. You want to push it up, let go, and let it catch on the bottom of the slide there, and from there you can slide it back, and now it'll pull right out. Now our spring is compressed right there. It is out of the firearm. Set that off into our parts bin. The barrel is going to slide out of the front of the firearm instead of up and out, how you see on a lot of firearms. It's going to come straight out of the front, just like that. From there, that's as far broken down as we want the slide to be. We're now going to clean and lube the firearm and begin the reassembly process. To begin the reassembly process, we're going to take our barrel and slide it back into the front of our slide. Slide it right back in, like so, and let it lock into place. Pull that up there, and then take our recoil spring and make sure this indented part is facing down towards the barrel. You want to start by putting it towards the front of the slide so that we can push it up again and let that bar release. So we're going to push it up, and that bar is going to automatically fall down there, and then you can let go and let that recoil spring catch right there on the barrel. From there, then we're going to slide onto our frame. Want to line up with these rails starting at the front of the frame. Make sure everything's sliding on nice and smooth. And then once we have everything lined up here, we're going to start putting that pin in and then slide the rest of the way back once we caught the barrel on there, and then pop that the rest of the way in. So that's how I like to kind of cheat it there. And then from there you can let go of the slide and it'll be put back together. You can see the pin made it all the way through, so the firearm is back together. You can make sure the slide is recoiling. And we can do a functions check. Gosh, I love these triggers. And it is all back together. Alright, thanks for watching the disassembly and reassembly of our Staccato P.